Hello, I am so excited that you found me when you Googled something about the USDA Home Loan Program. This is a great program. This is a 100% finance, no money for the down payment, purchase or refi. On a refi, you got to be on an existing USDA to go USDA. But USDA has a division called the RD, the Rural Development Program, that allows you as a buyer to purchase a property in the state of Arizona with absolutely no money for the down payment. You got to qualify for it, of course, when it comes to income and credit scores. And those change all the time. So I really don't want to get in depth with the credit scores because they can raise the credit score limit or they can lower it. And I don't want to give you what today they're doing and then next year they lower it or raise it. Same thing as the debt to income ratio. There are ratio requirements for this program, but they can go up and they can go down. So that's why I don't want to give them to you. They are pretty healthy on the debt to income ratio. And there are income limits currently as I'm doing this video. And those income limits have been increasing steadily over the years because of what's going on with the economy. But those things can lower and those things can increase as well. So if you want to talk about the USDA home loan program, I want to talk to you about the qualification when it comes to income, assets, and debt ratio, because those will change. And that's where I want to connect with you to make sure we're going to meet those debt ratio requirements, credit score requirements, and income requirements. But if you're looking in these specific areas, I'm going to get into the map. All you got to do is Google USDA property lookup. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the site down here below for you just to click on because it's a long site. So you click here and you go to the first one here. It's a long URL, so I want to click on this site here, and it's going to take us to this landing page. We're going to go property eligibility, and it's going to have an accept button over here that you're going to accept to go to this page. So what you want to do, I found a property. It's in Kingman, Arizona, and this is what it's going to look like once you narrow down your property. So I found this property, the existing sale right now. It says this property is located in an eligible area. But what I want to do is just find a pinpoint. So if you don't want Kingman, what you want to do is just, you can use your local address that you're at. It just needs to find a pinpoint for the state. But all the shaded areas here, that is going to be non-USDA. And there are more populated areas like Prescott Valley and Flagstaff. These are not USDA approved. And those can change as well because they go by the census. So every 10 years, these maps will be updated. And look at the Phoenix area. So those are all not available for USDA. So all the shaded, and I can go in and hone in right on a street. All these shaded areas, nope. Shaded areas, nope. And as you drive down the 10 into Tucson, it's going to become shaded. So you can see all the shaded areas not approved. But as you're driving along the 10, you can see they start opening up. Benson, St. David, I think Wilcox over here is is approved USDA. So if I want to enlarge my map, non-approved, Winslow is approved. All these areas up here. I can't pronounce all these names, but they're all approved here. Sawmill, all these areas. Kingman, let's just get out of that. Let me go in Williams, Arizona, Chino Valley. So if you're looking in these specific areas, look at the USDA program. It's a great program if you're limited on assets. Even if you got a lot of assets and you want to put money down, you can definitely do that. But this is a 100%, it's an owner occupied only though. So you can't purchase a piece of property, whether it be a condo or a single family dwelling, and it can't be an income producing property. So no duplexes. Manufactured home you can purchase, but there's a caveat to that. That's a recent change on a permanent foundation with a manufactured mobile and modular home. You can purchase that, but you kind of want to steer clear of those properties, manufactured mobile and modular homes. You want to go with an existing stick-built property that's already existing, or even a new build. You can go a new build as well in these particular areas if you can find new construction. But like in Chino Valley, Arizona, you can purchase a property and no money down for the down payment. You're still going to have closing costs. Right now, the underwriting guidelines, USDA is the only purchase program that you can finance the closing costs. So that's right, finance your closing costs. No money down, finance those closing costs. What that have, how we can do that is if you're purchasing a property for 200,000 and the property appraises for 210,000, there's $10,000 worth of equity that we can finance your closing costs with. We don't need the full $10,000, but we can finance those closing costs along with that extra value that the property appraised for, and you're buying it at a lower purchase amount. So when it becomes a buyer's market, you can look at opportunities in a USDA approved areas to purchase a property lower than what it would appraise for, and you can finance those closing costs. So basically, you're coming out of pocket for a home appraisal, which is always going to be required under USDA, an appraisal, and a home inspection. And that should range anywhere between $5 to about $1,000 roughly. So you can purchase a property, a home in the state of Arizona with about $1,000. Now, all the stars must align for that, obviously. You've got to look in approved areas for USDA. That's a start. First, we got to, after you find an approved area, we got to talk though to make sure you make the income, the debt ratio, and you don't have to be a first-time home buyer, so that's not one of the requirements. You can own another property at the time that you're purchasing, cannot own it, but you're not limited to be a first-time home buyer. Okay, so you can have owned a home 6 months ago and sold it, you can still purchase on the USDA, but it's a 30-year fixed, no prepay, paid off at any time. It's got to be an approved lending area for USDA to buy this property. So I want to talk to you about those things. Find the areas that you want to purchase in, and then let's talk about your qualifications. I'd love to talk about the qualifications first, but if you find this video and you go, heck, I'm looking for a no money, 100% purchase program in the state of Arizona, USDA is a good one. VA is the other one, but I'm talking about USDA here today. These areas in Arizona that are, whoa, that just went real big, that are shaded, you cannot purchase in. Okay. So if you're in Arizona, all you got to do is just find, you even probably can do, I think, a zip state. Let me do a city and state, and it will find it. Nope. But you can go Arizona and it should pull that up if you're not out of the area. So if you're looking to move to Arizona, let's see if that happens. If I can spell Arizona. All right, so you got to have a zip code. Let's do 85379. Got to have an exact address. All right. So you can go on realtor.com and get it. That must be a recent change. You used to be able to put the zip code in there. But find an address. You can look on realtor.com, just copy and paste that address, put it in here in the site. The link will be below on where to go on the site. So this one is approved. If you look in Bullhead City, Needles, that's California. Lake Havasu, you're not approved. Down here, if you just follow it, you got Quartzsite if you're looking way out in that particular area. Buckeye's not going to be approved, but if you're looking down Gila Bend, that's approved. Yuma, Arizona, on the outskirts of it is approved, so not the city limits, but you got the outskirts that's kind of approved for USDA program. This is just a great no money down purchase program in the state of Arizona. If you're in the Phoenix and you want to stay in the Phoenix metro area, you got to go out. Wickenburg is probably going to be the closest, obviously, town in close to Phoenix. That's going to be a town that's going to have all your amenities. But look at, if you're looking to purchase out in Wickenburg, and obviously the bigger ones, Wickenburg, Williams, Kingman, Yuma. This is a great program if you want to move up in the Prescott area, Chino Valley. Humboldt area is good. Cottonwood's another one. Verde Village is good. And guess what? There is no loan limit. So as long as you meet the income and the debt ratio, there's no loan limit. So you can purchase using this program. It's got to make sense, of course, with no loan limit. $1 million purchase is going to be a little difficult because you got to make a lot of money to be able to buy that, and then you might exceed the income limits. But you got Winslow, Shiloh is in there. Page, I think, is up in there. So this is just a great 100% no money down purchase, 30-year fixed, 15-year fixed. You got to meet the debt ratio requirements on a fixed program. No prepay. What else? That was it. So I'm glad you found me. If you're looking to purchase in the state of Arizona and you're limited on funds for the down payment, look at the USDA. If you want to live in the metro Phoenix or Tucson area, you're kind of out. You got to live in a designated approved USDA lending area to be able to qualify for this program and meet obviously the underwriting guidelines when it comes to income and debt ratio limits. So, and credit scores. Give me a call. My name is Nathan Rufty with Canopy Mortgage. I'm licensed in the great state of Arizona. Call me. I look forward to connecting with you and talking about this great underutilized program that a lot of people do not know about, or realtors don't know much about it either, unless you're in that particular lending area, and then they're really educated on that program because they're more apt to run across those buyers that are limited funds on the USDA program. But I know the program. Love to talk to you about it. Call me. All my information is going to be below. But my name is Nathan Rufty at 909. Best way to get a hold of me is my cell phone, 909 503 5600. And I look forward in connecting with you.